Hi everyone, my name is Xainab Abbas and I'm part of Stargazer. This is our first episode we will be launching. The topic is belonging. Regarding the topic belonging, there are many branches to touch base on. In this episode, I will be talking about how belonging can be represented in different scenarios, such as inside and outside of school, and how belonging correlates to finding yourself and who you are as a person. Also, near the end, I will be having a special guest talking about belonging, so stay tuned for that. As a freshman coming to the school, many staff members always emphasized on how our school motto, Be Here Belong, was an important phrase that our school had cherished. To elaborate, the phrase Be Here Belong is a simple yet valuable words within it. Be here meaning coming to school and getting to class on time, and belonging as in fitting in. Belonging is being a part of a community such as religion, socially, professionally, culturally, and etc. Belonging can be inferred in many different scenarios, whether it's inside and outside of school. For me, being out of my comfort zone is something I value. What I mean by this is that when a challenge occurs or a new opportunity appears, I love to take it up. Like how I got the opportunity to create a podcast. Even though I have never done one, let alone making a podcast published at my school for other staff and students to listen to in their free time, opportunities like these help to find and figure out new things about myself, which I truly appreciate. Now trying to figure myself out and finding my likes and dislikes, not just because I'm trying to figure out what I want to be when I grow up, but I'm trying to find myself and who I am as a person. I encourage many students on trying new things and becoming comfortable uncomfortable. This is because it helps shape you as a person and help find your own identity. So, some examples in my life regarding belonging outside of my school is that outside of school, I go to my mosque. A mosque is like a church for Muslims, for volunteering and helping my community become a better version of itself. At my mosque, I have a sense of belonging and I feel like I belong in that community. And an example inside school would be being a part of Stargazer. Stargazer for me has a sense of belonging and acceptance. It helps me try finding who I am as a person. It also taught me to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Finally, to end this podcast, I would like to have Miss Dixon say something regarding the topic of belonging. So, for anyone who doesn't know who Miss Dixon is a teacher in St. Charles North High School. She's a nerd about hockey and Lord of the Rings and likes hiking. She is also a part of the Student Council Advisors.
Thanks so much for having me on your podcast. So, to me, belonging is such an important thing. My dad always said when I was little, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And I think that that really goes along with the idea of belonging, that people don't really want to be a part of your group until they feel like they've been accepted into it. So I'm a student council advisor at St. Charles North, and I teach a lot of freshmen. So those two things, I really focus on making sure that my students all feel like they belong, both inside our classroom and outside of our classroom. Something that I really loved this year about the beginning of the year was how our new superintendent, Dr. Gordon, and then said was that we all need to be here, be you, and belong. Kind of, we're all welcome as we are. We all fit here as we are. We don't have to change ourselves. And I just think that's so important because we've got kids who have so many different interests and staff who have so many different interests that and different identities We want everyone to feel like they belong. And I really do believe that people can learn better when they are in an environment where they feel like they matter, where they belong. And that's what I hope my students leave class feeling every day, even though sometimes it's chaotic.
Thank you.
I hope something.
Thank you, Ms. Dixon, for coming on my podcast, and thank you everyone for listening in to Stargazer's first podcast. I truly appreciate it. Signing out, Xainab Abbas.